Open your book to page 63 and let's go and review. Let's go to number 19. Number 19, you have negative pi over 6 radian. And you want to sketch each angle. Now on the test, you're required to change that into degrees and then sketch. So to change this into angle, you need to multiply by 180 degrees over pi. So that this will cancel out and this will cancel out. So you're going to get negative, so this is equal to negative 30 degrees. So when you draw, remember each number on the clock is 30 degrees. And here it's 0. So 30 degrees negative is going this way, so would be one number, so it would be right over here. Let's go to number 23. And number 23, you have negative 7 pi over 3. So again, you need to convert this into degrees and then sketch the position in the standard position. So times it by, again, to convert into degree, you times it by 180 degree over pi. So this cancel out, this cancels, so you get 60. So you multiply, this will equal to negative 420 degrees. Now, this is too big, so what you want to do is you want to go and unwind the circle, so you can plus 360 degrees, and so this will give you 60 degrees negative. So when you graph, when you sketch, negative 60 degrees would be right over here. So it would be a negative 60 degrees. Okay, so you need to know how to convert and sketch. Okay, let's go to number 31. Let's do A. So you say in a circle of radius 7, so again draw the circle and you have a radius of 7 meters and you find the length of the arc. Okay, so the arc and the angle is, so you're looking for this one over here, the length of the arc. So over here the theta is equal to 1.35 and you're looking for the arc, the length of the arc, so S. Okay, so draw the picture with all the information, then you write down your formula. The formula is, so is an arc length, so its length, so it would be 2 pi r, so that's the whole circle, right? But you only want to you only want this part of it, so you multiply by the fraction that you want. So this is radian, so you have to use 1.35 over 2 pi. You want 1.35 out of the whole circle, so you times by that. Then you can substitute. So 2 pi r is 7, 1.35 over 2 pi. So 2 pi cancels out. So S will equal to, get your calculator and you multiply. And so this would be equal to 9.45 and the label would be meters. Make sure you have the labels in there. Okay, let's go to B. Okay, B, you have the 42 degrees. Okay, so 42 degrees. And R equal to 7 meters. So again, you're looking for S. Start with your formula 2 pi r, and so this is the whole circle. So you only want this part of it, so you have to times it by 42 degrees out of 360 degrees. So this is the part that you want out of the entire circle. So notice it's radian, use 2 pi. If it's the degree, use 360. So you substitute. So 2 pi radius is 7, and 42 out of 360. So you can try to, or you can just get the calculator and just punch out the numbers. So 2 times pi times 7 times 42 divided by 360. So S equal to 5.13. So you have to watch the instruction tell you how many decimals. If it doesn't say, then you can just go 2 decimals. Okay. And that's it for number 31. Okay, let's go to number 37. Number 37 is similar situation, but this one you're looking for the area of the sector. So you have a circle, and it's 2 radian. So 1 radian is 57, about 57 degrees, about 60. So 2 radian would be about 120. But if you don't know, it doesn't matter. Okay, so over here so this is theta equal to 2 radian, and the radius is equal to 12.0 meters, and you're looking for the area. So you're looking for the area. So you can write down the formula. So area equal to pi r squared, that's a whole circle, and you multiply the part that you want. You want 2 radian out of 2 pi. Right, again, this is a radian, so you have to use over 2 pi. Then you substitute. So area equal to pi, the radius is 12. I'm gonna write it out so I can do the cancellation. Out of 2 over 2 pi. Okay, so the 2 cancels out, pi cancels out, so area equal to 144, and so this is meter. So this is 12 meter times 12 meters. So this will give you 144 meters squared. So don't forget your label. Okay, so this is part A. Now let's do the part B at 25 degrees. So theta equal to 25 degrees. So again, you got a circle. So 25 degrees, it's about right over here. So that's 25 degrees and 12.0 meters. Okay, so again, write down your formula. Always write down your formula, and then you can substitute later on. Okay. And so this is 25 degrees out of 360 degrees. So you can substitute. So pi, the radius is 12. So again, I'm going to write it out twice so I can do some cancellations. Or if you're calculator, just going to use calculator. Just punching the numbers. Pi times 144 times 25 divided by 360. So area equal to 31.14 meters squares. Okay, let's go to page 82. And let's do number 17. Page 82, number 17, they give you the instruction and they give you information, and you have to find the exact value of the other ones, right? So when you're looking for all 6 of them, right away you're going to do sine theta, cosine theta, tangent theta, and so the reciprocal of sine is cosecant, so CSC. And reciprocal of cosine is secant, and this is cotangent. Okay, so let's go and draw the triangle. So sine. So I'm going to use a second information. It tells you it's a quadrant 3. So it's quadrant 3 right away. It's going to be over here. So make sure to draw your triangle big enough, right? So this is 1, 2, 3, quadrant 3. And sine is -7, so it'd be -7 over 25, and therefore this would be 24 negative. So once you do that, then you can go and fill up your information. So sine is -7 over 25, cosine would be -24 over 25. Tangent is sine over cosine, so it would be this over that, so it would be 7 over 24. The negative just get cancelled out. And cosecant, you just flip it over, so it'd be -25 over 7. This one you flip it over, give you -25 over 24. This one you flip it over, you get 24 over 7. And that's it for 17. Okay, let's go to 43. 43 is similar type of problem, but instead of give you those the trig function and the quadrant, they give you a point. So number 43, your coordinate is 1 negative square root of 3. Okay, so when you draw, so this is your x and the y, so 1 negative, so this is 1 negative square root of 3. So from your geometry, this is a special triangle, so this would be a 2. Okay, so from here you can do the sine theta. Sine is vertical over hypotenuse, so it would be negative square root of 3 over 2. Cosine would be 1 over 2, and tangent theta is sine over cosine, so it would be negative square root of 3 over 1. And from there, you can go and get the cosecant. You just flip it upside down, so it would be negative 2 over square root of 3. And you simplify that, multiply by square root of 3, so it would be negative 2 square root of 3 over 3. And secant, you just flip this over, so it becomes 2. And cotangent theta, you flip this over, so it would be negative 1 over square root of 3. And so it would be negative square root of 3 over 3. Okay, let's go to number 57. You have sine theta equal to 1/2, and tangent theta is less than 0. So it doesn't matter which information that you use. So I'm going to use this one first. So sine is vertical and it's 1 over 2. So it'd be 1 over 2, or it can be right over here, 1 over 2. Right, so there are two possibilities using this one. The next one is tangent. Tangent is a slope. The slope is less than 0, means slope is negative. So slope is negative, so it'd be this one. So this one is no good. Okay, so this is the one. So from here, you can use your Pythagorean theorem or your spatial triangle. You can figure out this sign. Once you do that, you can go and do all the 6 functions. So sine theta equal to 1 over 2. Cosine, even though it's given, but you still want to write all 6 functions. So it's not as confusing. So cosine is negative square root of 3 over 2. And the tangent theta is sine over cosine. So it would be 1 over negative square root of 3. So this will equal to negative square root of 3 over 3. Now you go to cosecant. You flip this over, you get 2. Then you go to secant. You flip this over, you get negative 2 over square root of 3. You simplify that, multiply by square root of 3, so you're going to get negative 2 square root of 3 over 3. And then you got cotangent theta. Now cotangent theta, don't flip this one over. If you flip this one over, you have to waste time to try to simplify. Okay, it's easier if you flip this one over, so you get negative square root of 3, then you're done already. Okay, so this is number 57. Okay, let's go to number 59. Number 59, you have the secant theta equal to 3 over 2. And then you have sine theta is less than 0. Okay. Now from these, sometimes it's harder to work with secant. So this is a secondary function, so you might want to do one extra step by converting into a primary function. So secant came from cosine. So cosine theta would be the reciprocal of that would be 2 over 3. So this is easier to work with than the secant. So I'm going to draw this. So cosine is a horizontal, it's positive, so it would be over here. Okay, and so I'm going to draw that. So this would be 2 over 3. And here's another possibility right over here. Okay, so there are 2 possibilities, quadrant 1 and quadrant 4. So you use the next information. It says sine is negative. Sine is less than 0, so it's negative. So sine is vertical and it's negative. So that means this is out. So it means this is the one you have to do. So use your Pythagorean theorem. Okay. So this would be square root of 5 negative. So once you figure out your triangle, Then you can go ahead and write all your 6 functions. Okay, so sine theta is vertical over hypotenuse will be negative square root of 5 over 3. Cosine theta is equal to, it's already given, but you still just write it again. Tangent theta is sine over cosine, so it would be negative square root of 5 over 2. Then once you get a primary function, the secondary function just reciprocal. So cosecant would be negative 3 over square root of 5, so equal to negative 3 square root of 5 over 5. Secant theta would be reciprocal of that, so it would be 3 over 2. And cotangent theta would be reciprocal of this one, so it would be negative 2 over square root of 5. And simplify that, so negative 2 square root of 5 over 5. Okay, so that would be your number 59. Okay, let's go to page 110, and let's do number 35. Number 35, you have secant of negative 3 pi over 2, and you want to find the exact value of this function. So first you have to draw this triangle. So negative 3 pi over 2, it's going this way. So 1 pi over 2, 2 pi over 2, 3 pi over 2. So it's going to be right over here. And secant is 1 over cosine, right? So the cosine is horizontal, so this is equal to 1 over 0. So this is undefined. I cannot have that. Okay, let's go to number 39. You have cosine of negative 210 degrees. Now, if you don't like the negative degrees, then you can just add 360. And you can get into the positive angle, right? Use your coterminal, and so you get cosine of 150 degrees. So you draw your, sketch it out. So 150 is going to be at the 10 o'clock position. So that's 150 degrees. So that means this is 30 degrees. So use your special triangle. So it would be 1, and this would be 2, and this would be square root of 3, negative. So cosine is a horizontal, so you're looking for the horizontal, so this will equal to negative square root of 3 over 2. Let's go to number 41. I'll back up. This is number 37. This is number 37. Okay, let's go to number 39. Number 39, you have cotangent of 405 degrees. So what you want to do is go ahead and minus the 360 degrees. So you can lower the number. So you got cotangent of 45 degrees. And so you draw your triangle, so this would be 1 square root of 2. So cotangent is cosine over sine. So cotangent is cosine over sine. So this will equal to 1. Right? It's 1 over 1. Okay, let's go to number 41. Got cosecant of negative 495 degrees. So I'm going to add 360 to get a better angle. So this one would be negative 135 degrees. Okay, so negative 135 would be right, so it's going to be right over here. Because this is negative 90 and another 45 will give you negative 135. So this would be 1, 1. Right? Get the length first, then you get the direction. So it would be negative 1, negative 1. So this would be square root of 2. Now cosecant is going to be equal to 1 over sine. Right? So sine is this over this, right? Sine is opposite over the hypotenuse. So cosecant would be just the opposite, would be this over that. So this is equal to square root of 2 over negative 1, so equal to negative square root of 2.